Good morning. I hope your Wednesday is getting off to a great start today. Just a question I want to share with you. I've been doing some study this week for my message on Sunday, and this question's been kind of in my mind. What is the difference between being good and being great? Now, we have a society that's good, somewhat. We see in the sports world people who are good, but people who are great. We see in the business world, political world, we can go on. But what's the difference between good and great in God's economy? Colossians 3:23 says this, "And whatsoever you do, do it heartily, passionately, as to the Lord and not unto men. Knowing that the Lord ye shall receive the reward of the inheritance, for you serve the Lord Christ." That's verse 24, but verse 23, whatsoever you do, whether you're going to work, whether you are taking care of family, whether you are the mundane task, everyday task of life, whatever you do, whatsoever you do. And it goes back to that question, what's the difference between good and great? Depends on the scorecard. Depends on your scorecard. So we all have scorecards. We all keep score in different ways. But, I'm a pastor. As a pastor, I sometimes serve in places unseen. I'm sometimes behind the scenes. Sometimes I'm in front of people. Sometimes I'm in meeting needs, supporting ministry, caring for the body. Whatever ministry you're doing or whatever it is you do, sometimes there's not a lot of recognition. But you have to be faithful. It's required in stewards that we're faithful, dependable. See, but the Lord calls us to something deeper as I'm thinking about this verse. Great service. To be a servant, we must be great service. But in God's economy, greatness isn't about recognition. Greatness isn't about how we would call great. It's about devotion. If we are limiting our obedience, if we're only doing things half-heartedly, we're doing what is good, but not great. But how often do we do the things when we serve? We serve, but maybe we don't do it with passion. We fulfill duties, but we don't do it from a heart of worship. We just go through the rhythms of life. I think the difference between being good and great is wholeheartedness. Think about this. Good service does what is expected. Great service goes the extra mile. Good service pleases people. Great service seeks to please an audience of one, Christ. Good service is duty-driven. Great service is devotion, purpose-driven. I think it goes back to our view of God. A diminished view of God produces half-hearted service. When we forget the greatness of the one we serve, our motivation wavers. But when we see him clearly, holy, sovereign, gracious, who loved us, he sent Christ to die for us, we see the gospel. Because at the end of the day, there's no great. We're not great. We only serve a great God. And when we see the greatness of the one we serve, it should motivate us. When we're working our jobs, when we're serving for him, when we're serving in our local churches, whatever it is, we are doing it. Whatsoever you do, do it heartily, do it passionately, as to the Lord and not unto man. We're doing it for him, an audience of one. We're not doing it to please others. Here's a challenge. Let's not just maintain ministry. Let's just not maintain the day. Let's magnify the Master in all we do. Don't strive just to be good. Let's be great because we serve a great God, as the Lord defines it. Greatness in service isn't about doing more. It's about doing it for him with all your heart. Hope this thought's a challenge for you today as we're midweek. Have a great day. Blessings.